I'm Renae Allen, and this is the first in a series of 6 Quilting with Rulers videos. I'm quilting on pre-printed blocks, and the first one is Jack in the Pulpit. And I will be quilting with a ruler foot and rulers on my domestic machine. Let's get going. This is the finished block. I am stitching in the ditch using a 6-inch ruler. It fits easily in both my hand and in the arm of the machine. I'm placing the needle on the ditch stitching line, and the ruler is 1/4 inch away. Now I am stitching the cross hatching in the triangles inside the square in a square. The spacing is 3/4 inch, but I guide with the 1/2 inch markings on the ruler. Remember that the needle is 1/4 inch from the outside of the foot. I marked 3/4 inch spacing with chalk on the blue border just to make it easier. I scoot along the ditch using the ruler edge to make sure the stitching is straight. Notice that the ruler is 1/4 inch away from my mark. Sometimes I travel freehand and sometimes I use the straight edge. I'm not using the markings on the red square. I changed my mind. By placing the ruler on the 1/2 inch line, I can see how far I need to scoot down the red square to stitch my cross hatching line. Most quilters get pretty good at eyeballing 1/4 inch, but as we machine quilt, we get better at eyeballing 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and even more. I'm not demonstrating how to pull up the bobbin thread to start and end just to save time, but there is a video link on my website where I demonstrate that important skill. Of course, I am using a ruler foot. My machine is in a cabinet, so I have a nice flat surface, making the ruler stable. A good-sized extension table will also work. This block is in a table runner, and the pattern for that is also on my website under the free download tab. I pin basted the layers, and the directions for that are also posted on my blog. Outline quilting or echoing quilting is not frustrating with rulers. The foot is 1/4 inch, so when it gets to the ditch, I know it's time to stop. I'm using the outside edge of the 3-inch circle. The circle is a little large, so I'm sliding it as I get to the middle mark. I have grip tape on the bottom so the circle doesn't slide, and it also sticks the 3 and 2.5 inch circles together. That gives me more stability and room to grip. I am quilting 3/4 inch spaced parallel lines using the 1/2 inch marking on the ruler. I already stitched 1/4 inch inside the red square just because I could, but then no circle measured exact. I'm using the inside of the 6-inch ruler to quilt the petals, and I adjusted at the center to fit the square. I chalked the diagonal, horizontal, and vertical lines so that I know the start, end, and middle of each petal. I like the curve of the inside of the 5-inch ruler for these smaller petals. I have to adjust it at the center as well. It does cause a little thread buildup in the center when I stop and start there so many times. I stitched a 1/4 inch echo on both sides of the navy, and now I'm quilting an arc. It measures 2 inches, give or take. I marked the measurement, and then I'm adjusting the circle template as needed. That seems to be happening a lot on this block. Next, I add a second line, and for that I use the larger circle. There you have it. We're done.